After years of build-up, Batman finally got the band together in Justice League to save the world from certain doom. But there are still a ton of questions about how exactly they managed to do it. So hold on to your mother box, because here's a spoiler-filled look at some of the biggest unanswered questions in Justice League. What happened to the mother box? The plot of Justice League revolves around the villainous Steppenwolf assembling the Mother Box and almost wiping out the whole world. Luckily, Cyborg and Superman team up to pull the box apart in the nick of time, and everyone goes away happy. But what happened to the Mother Box after that? Considering it has the power to bend time and space and destroy entire planets, you'd think the Justice League would want to keep a really close eye on it. But for some reason, the box is never seen again. And where it ended up is just one big question we have about the Mother Box. The other one being,
what's in the box? What's in the box?
What about Darkseid? In Batman vs. Superman, we got a whole dream sequence teasing the arrival of the ultimate big bad in the DC Extended Universe, Darkseid. So it was pretty weird that he was barely even mentioned in Justice League, especially considering almost the entire movie is about him. See, Steppenwolf works for Darkseid, and the Mother Box is trying to turn Earth into a new version of the planet Apokolips, which is also where parademons come from, and presumably where the boom tube teleportation tornadoes lead to. So this movie was really all about Darkseid. But when it comes to the DCEU, who is he? What does he want? And when is he going to show up on screen? Those are all questions Justice League asks, but doesn't answer. What's the deal with Cyborg? In Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, we learn that Cyborg's cyborgian bits were created by the Mother Box, which basically overrode his damaged body from apocalyptic technology. Both Aquaman and Cyborg himself raise concerns that the Mother Box may turn Cyborg against the Justice League. But other than one stray missile fired at Superman's face, nothing comes of it. Well, nothing comes of it yet. But what happens when Cyborg faces Darkseid, the master of Apokolips? Does the Justice League have an unwitting mole inside their group? A double agent infected with an alien virus that's waiting to betray Earth at just the wrong time? Maybe before Batman builds his special table in Justice League Mansion, he should consider exactly what kind of ticking time bomb he's letting on the team. Where was Green Lantern? In maybe the movie's coolest moment, fans finally got to see the Green Lantern Corps brought into the DC Extended Universe in a flashback sequence, where they team up with the Amazons, Atlanteans, Old Gods, and regular schmoes to take down Steppenwolf when he first attacked Earth thousands of years ago. One question though, where the heck was Green Lantern during the fight at the end of the movie? Green Lanterns are basically the beat cops of the universe, and since Darkseid and the forces of Apokolips are pretty much the single biggest threat in that universe, you'd think an APB would be put out as soon as that Mother Box starts shimmying. And yet there's no sign of any Green Lanterns in the present day at all. Was he at a cosmic donut shop? Hopefully the next time the world is about to be destroyed, he'll bother to show up.
Stand back and peep the light show. Green Lantern's got this!
Green Lantern wasn't the only no-show though. Where was everyone else? When Steppenwolf attacked thousands of years ago, a massive alliance came together to stop him. This time around, though, a handful of weirdos in costumes are the only people who bother to lift a finger. So, where was everyone else? For no apparent reason, the Amazons suddenly aren't allowed to leave their island. But why weren't the Atlanteans there to help the Justice League? How about, the Russian army, who had to be wondering about what was going on at that reactor site? And what about other characters in the DC Extended Universe, like the Suicide Squad? Remember them?
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet.
It seems really weird that nobody else on the planet cared whether or not Earth was destroyed. How do they explain Clark's return? Most of Justice League revolves around how much the world needs Superman and the team's successful efforts to bring him back to life. But how is anyone going to be able to spin Clark Kent's revival without giving away the obvious fact that he's Superman? Clark got an obituary and a funeral in Batman vs. Superman, but now he's back in his old house and walking the streets of Metropolis like nothing ever happened. Between that and Lois referring to Superman as Clark right out in the open, it seems that they may have brought back Superman only to kill his secret identity in the process. Who is in the Legion of Doom? Finally, we just have to ask, who else is going to be in Lex Luthor's Legion of Doom? So far in the end credits scene, we have Lex and Deathstroke, but if the Super Friends cartoon is any indication, we can expect to see more villains in the future. The Joker, of course, has already shown up in Suicide Squad, but other bad guys like Black Manta, Captain Cold, and Cheetah have yet to make their debuts in the DC Extended Universe. Frankly, we don't care who is on the team, as long as Lex trades in that yacht for a headquarters that looks like Darth Vader's helmet and rests at the bottom of a swamp. Give the fans what they want. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.